Welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. On the last time, things started to spin out of control a little bit. Communications is breaking down a little bit, and our teenagers are getting a little moody, and so are our not quite teenagers. Things are happening. It's rough out there. Anyway, hopefully, it's not gonna be a big problem. We'll be okay. Junpei over here seems like he's doing alright, right?
So,
I wonder what Chidori's doing right now. I wish I could see her more often. Oh. Hey look, Shinji sent us a message. Got your number from Kirija. Freaking, he wants, what? He's actually asking us to show up? That doesn't seem like him. Well, we're doing that, so that simplifies matters for today.
hey,
Let's go out if you got the time. All right, sure. I see. Come with me then.
2 specials.
2 specials coming right up.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
What? I haven't. The food's not even here. Well, why'd you bring me here?
Because I said I'd treat you. I can't go back on my word. It's bad for my conscience.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Sure you did.
Here you go. 2 specials.
Point is, you don't go back on your word. Especially when it comes to something you promised.
Let's see.
Right. Don't want the noodles to get soggy.
That would be terrible.
I was thinking earlier. You really don't take any shit. Even from your elders.
Isn't this the opposite of what he was telling us about last time?
I respect straightforwardness. Less trouble that way.
Oh,
Let's
well,
finish up and get the hell out of here.
whatever, I guess.
Welcome back. Were you together? Wait, Aragaki, have you considered returning to school at all?
Oh, right.
It's been some time since second semester started. Regarding your attendance, it'd be best if you went back as soon as possible.
You don't think maybe you should quit nagging him about this? Having second thoughts?
I got the paperwork, but I don't remember saying anything about turning it in. What's the point anyhow? I got no business there.
Then why did you come back here? I apologize. It isn't my place to ask that. Everything is my fault. I shouldn't have gotten you or Akihiko involved.
Cut that out. I'm the one who chose to join you back then. However things turned out after that has nothing to do with you. I didn't know what I was capable of. That's all there is to it.
Then why are you so determined not to return to school?
Because school sucks, obviously.
You'll be throwing your future away if you don't go back.
Calm down.
Right. I apologize. I was out of line. I don't plan on forcing you into anything, like I did in the past. What's important is it's your own decision, Aragaki.
Yeah, you really think that? Isn't how it sounded a moment ago.
Looks like you have changed. Just a little bit. You always used to avoid relying on people. Not so much of a lone wolf anymore, huh?
The only choice we have is to keep moving forward. That goes for myself, Akihiko, and you. So please, Aragaki, just give it another chance.
What are you guys up to?
Oh god, it's a whole party now.
Looks like a pretty serious discussion. Let me guess. This president is lecturing the delinquent on the importance of his education?
Damn, he's kind of good, actually.
Akihiko.
Well, I'll be damned. For a protein-fueled, muscle-bound moron, you're pretty smart.
What was that?
See ya, Miss President. This delinquent's gonna go to his room and think about his bad choices.
Wait, we're not finished yet.
Oh, yep. Didn't seem to
Akihiko,
go
why
that
are
well.
you like this?
Huh? What just happened? Was it something I said?
Well, bad timing.
Well, that's not my fault. It's nothing new. I'll just apologize later.
Whatever. Oh boy. I got charm. Uh-huh. Alright. Whatever, game. Well, that was an interesting thing that happened then. I didn't need more time to digest all of this, I think. So obviously these like daytime hangouts with your squad members are new. I feel like I mentioned that before. I must have. Probably many times. I'm sure you're sick of hearing about it. It is really nice being able to get a bit of actual one-on-one time with Shinji, because it's just something that, you know, it just wasn't in the game. And it felt like, I don't know, it was tough. It was tough to get attached to him in a lot of ways because of the fact that you really didn't get to spend time with him, you know? So that's good. And then that whole interaction, we're definitely following a theme in terms of the way all these characters are interacting this month. Like, God. What? Bother someone else if you're bored. I got nothing to offer you. Okay, well. Ken wants to watch that thingo. Yukari wants to cook, but we've already, you know, done that whole thing. Junpei's preoccupied at the moment. Alright, Ken. You want to watch more of that film series we started together? I just rented another movie from the same series because I wanted to watch it sometime. The reviews online all seem pretty positive, so I'm sure it's worth watching. Okay, well at least he checked. Sure. Okay, I'll set it up.
This character really drinks a lot of alcohol.
Again, comes with the territory.
When you grow up, are you going to drink alcohol too?
Whatever. I don't know, what about you?
Me? I've never thought about it actually.
Well, there you go.
But I do hear that a lot of adults these days don't drink. Alcohol has a very mature feeling about it, doesn't it?
I don't know about that one.
I don't think I'm a fan of all the rowdy parties, but having a nice glass does look kind of cool.
This is a bit above my pay grade. I don't think I'm getting into this.
Speaking of, remember that bar scene? Wow, it's late. Watching those bonus clips took longer than I thought.
What? That's all the special features and shit too. I got, yep, courage or whatever that I don't need.
It's about time I head to bed. Good night.
Alright, well, that was something. Oh, what is it now?
Good morning. This is Elizabeth.
Human in Tartarus?
I am cop
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
time in particular, I believe this human is an acquaintance of yours.
What?
Goodbye now.
The fuck is that? Someone I know is lost in Tartarus. If I don't save them, the consequences could be irreversible. Who the fuck? What the fuck? I think I do remember something like this in Portable, like somebody that you know.
Next topic.
Might have been like Maiko or something. Fuck. That's kind of annoying because it means if it's an S-Link I'm trying to actually get through, I'll need to go earlier than I would want to. Although if it is Maiko, it can wait, I guess. Alright, our next chapter goes over the problems of the Kamakura Shogunate. The Kamakura period's cool and all, but it doesn't beat the Sengoku era. Have we covered enough of this yet? I can skip to Sengoku now, yeah? Let's do it. We're taking a deep dive into the era, starting from the beginning. As I'm sure you all know, it's generally agreed that upon the major factor in the Sengoku era's formation was the Onin War in 1467. After that, the next big one was the coup of Meio in 1493. Let's look a bit closer at the Onin War first, though. In 1467, I'm feeling sleepy. No, it's fine. Wow, it's already time. Can't believe that went by so fast. We've only made it to 1467, but there's still so much to cover. I guess there's no other choice. Next time, we'll jump ahead to 1468. I didn't learn anything. Okay, whatever.
No one else is gonna be here today, but they said we still can't give you back your evoker.
Yeah, that seems like it would be a bad thing to do.
I wasn't expecting them to. That's why I'm in here in the first place.
Oh yeah, how's that cut doing? Ah, right. Probably healed already, huh? So, you're not drawing today?
Does it matter?
Well, not really. Huh. Your flowers wilted. The heat must have got to them. Oh, I know. Why don't I go buy you some fresh ones? What's your favorite kind of... Hey, what's wrong? Huh? Flowers? Those are cut flowers, right? Whoa. How'd you do that?
I gave them a little bit of my energy.
I didn't know your healing powers could do stuff like that. It's like a miracle or something.
It's nothing special. You have powers too, don't you? This is just another form they can take.
Well, yeah, I guess. But that's about all I've got going for me. Without this power, I'd be a nobody. I just talk a big game, pretending like I'm some kind of hero. But in reality, I don't know what the hell I'm fighting for. In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live.
A good reason to live? Good reason.
When I was a kid, I had this silly dream.
A dream?
I used to want to grow up to be a pro baseball player. Pretty stupid, huh? But I guess that's part of being a kid.
I wouldn't really know. I don't remember much from my childhood. I only remember one thing. Being surrounded by white. Everything was white. I hate hospitals.
Oh, you do. Sorry.
But you've been coming to see me here. So, I don't mind as much this time.
Chidori. Did you mean it? Then I'll come to see you every day.
What? That was, You've been providing commentary in the middle of those scenes? I really just didn't want to interrupt it, to be honest. So, Chidori has magical healing powers. I mean, a classic, Oh wait, I get to say the thing, the ludonarrative dissonance. Yay! No, but in terms of mechanics intersecting with story elements, right? You know how many games there are where mechanically you have the ability to heal incredibly grievous wounds and even raise the dead, but it obviously doesn't come up in the plot ever. Well, in this game, that's the case mostly, because, you know, plenty of people on our team have magical healing powers, but Chidori's the only one with whom it actually impacts her story, which feels like it intersects in a weird way with the stuff about her, with the bleeding and the things. She just also heals really fast, because magic, so... I don't really know if that's supposed to be, like, related to why that was happening, but thinking about the Junpei Chidori thing, it feels like a really important element of Junpei's character is this entire arc with her. It's obviously a major turning point for him as a character, but for Chidori, it's we're mostly still learning about her. So she feels a little more like she exists to... Her existence is more a function of developing Junpei's character, basically. She doesn't feel like she has nearly as much going on. But also, she's not a main character, so, you know, that makes a certain amount of sense. There is definitely a bit of the I can fix her going on here, which is something that I've never really considered before. And it's vaguely questionable, but also, like, I don't know. She seems like a badly traumatized kid that has been really isolated, so having somebody reach out to her is something that seems like it would be quite helpful. So maybe he actually can fix her, I guess? I don't really know. This is kind of, we're leaving my area of expertise here a little bit. Chidori, much like Strega, overall, was a little undercooked, so... And unlike the other Strega members that we've seen with the new stuff so far, she hasn't really gotten anything new at all. That's enough ruminating on that, I suppose. How are you doing? Fuka, Ikari, Yuko. Well, apparently I'm at the threshold for the next Yuko rank. That's good, I guess. But I did say we'd be focusing on these other, on the party member S-Links, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Let's go see Fuko.
Hi.
Yonkun, are you about to head home? I could use your help again, if you have the time. Oh god. You're gonna put me in the hospital with this shit.
You know.
Really? Then let's head to the courtyard again. Okay, this is a courtyard S-Link now and not a...
Made another bento.
Not a rooftop one. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I kind of like the rooftop though, but I guess they're saving that one. That's fair.
Would you mind trying some of it?
Do I have to?
I think this one should taste better.
You know, taste is one thing, but physical danger is another.
Or at the very least, it can't be any worse than last time, right?
Judging by appearances, it does look like she's improved. I'll give it a try. Huh?
Oh, a kitty cat!
Who let this cat into the school?
Aw, he's so cute! I did hear there were lots of strays around here. He's looking at the bento box. I wonder if he's hungry.
I don't know.
Maybe I should give him some food. What do you think?
I think that might be animal cruelty. I like, I really think it's bad. I think I might hurt her feelings if I tell her not to do it. Sure. You know what?
Okay then.
Yeah. Let the cat taste it before me.
Oh wait, is there anything in here cats can't eat? Well, if it's just flavored rice, it should be okay.
I don't know anything about this.
There you go, kitty.
They got somebody to do that as well. Oh man.
Huh? What happened? Oh no, not again.
Hey, I have a question, Fuko. Is there a reason that you don't taste your own cooking? You know, before you try to give it to other people?
It does have some bitterness, I guess. I thought I struck a good nutritional balance, though. I know nutrition's not the issue here. Sorry. I can't let you eat this. I don't want to put you in the hospital.
There it is. Okay, well. Maybe we can use it in battle.
You mean like feed it to the shadows? But do shadows even eat food? I'm so hopeless.
That didn't really seem to go anywhere for me.
Just wanted to do something to help everyone outside of battle. There aren't many chances to eat homemade food when you live in the dorm.
I feel like this is a line that doesn't really, it doesn't quite follow now that we've been spending so much time, you know, actually cooking with our dorm mates, but...
So, I thought it would be nice to cook for everyone. But... I'm sorry. I'll keep trying to get better, though.
You sure are committed to this, I guess. I can tell Fuka's being considerate of me. It seems we've grown closer.
It's kind of hard for me to say this, considering what just happened, but I hope you'll be willing to taste test my cooking again.
I guess.
I don't think I can do this alone. Can I count on you to help?
Like, yeah, fine, whatever. We're in for the long haul.
Oh, that's great! Thank you. I'm going to keep working at it. And someday, you'll tell me you like my cooking. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late.
You know, there's only so
More
many...
ingredients, so I should get going. I'll see you later.
We've only got so many years in our lives, you know, so I wouldn't be as sure about that. I said goodbye to Fuka and went back to the dorm. Fuka's that's like starts off kind of
Oh, you're back.
but it gets better, in my opinion. We'll get there when we get there.
By the way,
Koromaru-san says that he got a very tasty meal from Aragaki-san. He was very excited and mentioned that he'd won over his stomach. What could have happened to him? I'm concerned. Okay. Can you feel it too? When you go Junpei, it's like... How do I put it? Like he is radiating happiness, maybe? Did something happen to him? I'm glad Junpei-kun is back to normal, but do you think his relationship with Chidori-san will work out? She's a member of Strega, and they're our enemies. I don't know.
well, yeah.
Just when they were starting to get along. It's such an ironic twist of fate. Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Ever thought about what you're living for? I guess so. Wow, never took you for the philosophical type. It'd be nice if I could fucking read, dude. Okay, we already finished watching the boxing with He's sending us the fucking the goddamn fucking stupid fucking song. Fuck you, Tanaka. You're a dickhead. Okay, Shinji. I want to use the kitchen. Any rules about sharing ingredients and dishes we can use, stuff like that? I want to hear more about the kitchen rules from you. I'll return the favor. Or are you busy? Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
Alright, let's go.
I see. So if there's leftovers, we can keep them in the fridge. But we're cooking for 2 today. So there probably won't be leftovers. Oh, I forgot to mention, but I'm making katsudon.
I don't know what that is.
Make sure to eat it all, no matter how it tastes.
For ramen, you're making it?
I said I'd thank you, didn't I? If you don't want it, I could put the meat away. But that's a pain, so just eat it. Then, time to get started.
He's very
The rice is
insistent.
already cooked, so just scoop everything into a bowl once it's ready. I like extra large portions, by the way.
Okay. I watched Aragaki cook. His skill is on par with that of a professional chef. The katsudon is ready. Crunchy, flaky breaded pork topped with half-cooked egg. I could eat this all day.
Looks like you're a fan, huh? Anyone can make this, as long as they practice. Today we just had the rice and toppings. But you could add side dishes too. Well, give it a try when you have time.
Exquisite katsudon.
Alright. I did my part to thank you. You handle the cleanup. See you around.
Okay. Well, it was established that he was a skilled cook in the original, but
Hi. It's been a while.
they mostly didn't really go into detail, so.
3 seasons have passed since we met. Time
Ugh.
goes by so quickly. And in that time, many things change. But at the same time, some things in this world will always remain the same. Don't you agree?
I don't know about that one. Everything changes.
If that's what you think, then maybe you're right. Talking with you has stirred up certain memories. Like that tower, for one. It's been on my mind a lot lately. I wonder, will our relationship stay the same? Or will it evolve? No matter what the future holds, you and I will always be friends. That much is certain.
For some reason, Pharos is smiling sadly. I sense a stronger bond with him.
I'll see you again. But until then, good night.
Bye. I got a few messages. Fuka and Yukari would both like to hang out with us this Sunday. Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure neither of them... Well, we know Yukari is at the next threshold, and it seems unlikely that Fuka would be stuck now, so... Yeah, I mean... Whatever, the Sunday hangouts are not super notable. I don't mind skipping them. We've got other things we need to do on Sunday anyway. There's no school today. It's almost time for the home shopping show, and the crops are planted, and I'm pretty sure today is fridge day as well. It's just everything. Today we're introducing the foolproof disaster prevention set. In this unpredictable world where anything can happen at any time, prepare for the worst with these items. First up, we have the emergency vest. With this, you'll never have to worry about a thing. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful, but wait, there's more. We'll throw in this first aid kit M2. Guess how many? 5. All of this just 24,800 yen. That's kind of fucking expensive, isn't it? Emergency vest. Well, it'll probably show up in time for it to actually be useful this Tartarus visit or whatever. So sure. Why not? Next time we'll be introducing a colorful and exciting toy set. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. Yep, alright. Okay, let's have a look at this, shall we? 3 soul spinach and 2 meaty soul spinach? That sounds... strange. 100 SP. Wow, that's a lot. Shinji seems to know what he's fucking doing when it comes to growing plants and shit. God damn. There's a bit of space. I have a lukewarm taiyaki. Get in there. Oromaru always seems to be having fun, doesn't he? He gets so excited over a meal or a walk. I wish my life was that simple. You're 11! You are 11 years old. You're not allowed to say that. I hope you're getting along with Aragaki. He's a little rough around the edges, but deep down, he's really a nice guy. Just give him a chance. Bork. Was that a different Bork than normal Bork? Seems to be in a good mood. That seems unchanged from the last time we did that, but alright. Tell me, what do you personally think of Shinji? I know how he can come across, but he's not a bad guy. Yeah, he can be a nag, but still. Well, feel free to put him to work on the team. I mean, he's cool. I think he's cool. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 30, 3 demons awaken, stop kidnapping my lover! And on to today's news. What the fuck's going on? What are they doing? Oh, Shinji's around this Sunday. Is he? Well then. Alright, Sun can wait. We'll have time for that.
My bad.
Sorry for calling you up so suddenly. I don't think he did call us. Oh no, wait, I guess I didn't check my phone, did I? It was just when, like, Kazuka and Yukari called me. Ah, whatever. You got a minute? There's something I want to talk about. Okay. Thanks. Shouldn't take too long.
I got a favor to ask ya. Give this to Kirijo. Preferably while you're at school. I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence. Don't make much sense to be in an extracurricular squad if I get expelled. But I'll drop it if I can stay absent from school.
Why are you giving this to me?
Going myself would be more of a pain than it's worth.
Yeah, she probably would yell at you or whatever.
Plus, it seems like Kirijo depends on you. It should be pretty easy to hand it off if you do it at school. I'll pay you back for this, so help me out, alright?
Have you talked to Sonata?
This has nothing to do with him. Besides, I already know what Aki would say.
Yeah, fair enough.
Huh. I don't see you two together very often.
Oh, well, speak of the devil.
What are you guys doing back here in the middle of the day? That envelope. I'm guessing that's not the form for returning to school. Hey, if Shinji keeps this up, you'll be his classmates next year. You and Junpei should practice addressing him casually. In fact, go ahead and boss him around a bit.
I'd rather get expelled. We're gonna finish the battle this year. I've got no reason to stay enrolled after that.
Shinji! You know exactly how concerned Mitsuru is about you. You know what this form means to her, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Sorry. Didn't want to drag you into my problems, but still counting on you for that.
I've never seen Shinji ask someone else for help with his own problems before. He'd never say it out loud. But I think he really trusts you.
Not as much as you, though.
I don't know. Yeah, we've known each other a long time, but sometimes being too close to somebody can have its drawbacks. I'm not gonna nag Shinji about going back to school anymore. Just do what you think is best. I'll leave it to you.
Sonata didn't say much on the way back to the dorm. Walk back, whatever. I got academics this time. Okay. This like B-plot for Shinji of Mitsuru trying to get him back to school is interesting. It seems mainly like it's being used as a vehicle to show both Mitsuru and Akihiko's care for Shinji, right? Like, they obviously are concerned about him, but he's just really cut himself off from, well, basically everyone in the rest of the world in a lot of ways. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say about Shinji right now, based on what we've learned about him, and especially, well, I obviously know what happens in the future. I can't really put myself in a place where I can talk only about the stuff we've seen so far. I can't divorce myself of the context that I have of later events, so I think I'll just content myself to what I've said so far and keep my trap shut. Just one thing. Whether or not I fit in your battle plan's up to you. You can remove me from the party whenever you think that's for the better. Don't worry about my feelings. No, you're staying in the party. You're not coming out of the party, Buster. You're not gonna get off that easy. I'm so happy Aragaki-senpai joined us. He's really made things easier on us. But we shouldn't let him do all the hard work either, or else we won't grow stronger. Wow, you're actually for real. Jeez. Of course she is. What's so shocking about that? You should learn from her example. That's fine. Whatever. Level balancing doesn't seem to be a major thing in this game anyway. We'll be alright. With Aragaki-san as our ally, we are a much more formidable force. This is the ideal time for us to ascend Tartarus. Seriously, I'd love to keep our momentum going and charge through it. I'm so glad Aragaki-senpai decided to return to the team. I mean, he's strong in battle, but also just knowing that he's on our side kind of puts me at ease. Yeah, I agree. He looks kind of scary, but in reality, he's such a strong and kind senpai. Aragaki-san around, the atmosphere is so much more serious. With Junpei-san around, the atmosphere is so much more childish. Ouch, that hurt, Ai-chan. I didn't even get a comeback for that. Okay. There's reading with Mitsuru, and there's coffee with Ken. And this is something I've been meaning to do. We got that tip about the shops having new stuff in them, so I'm gonna have a look around and see what's what on that front. This is not a real shop. It's fake. Arai Sweets is it's a front for the Yakuza or something. Hey, there is new stuff here though. Learn the arts of seduction and sweet talking. Well, that doesn't sound like it's gonna be useful. PC software for cultivating your thinking power. Also, probably not. Sengoku Chronicles. I don't know what the hell this does. Veggie Farmer Sim? Oh, increase the yield of your vegetable garden. Huh. Okay, that sounds like it might actually have a kind of useful effect. Sure. Living out the Valor Seeds of... What does this do? Like, what does it do, though? Oh, fuck, I'll just take it, I guess. I don't know. 50 HP all allies. Really? That's the beef bowl they were getting all hype about? This? Really?
Thank you.
Man, for fucking... You know anything for me, Cabby? My daughter's a high school student, but she fell in with a bad crowd. They see her midnights on the job. My wife yells at me to tell her to cut that out, but kids their age, they'll never listen. I feel like we've kind of been neglecting Mitsuru a little bit, so why don't we go read with her? Oh, would you like to read a book too? Then shall we read together? You could choose a book from here if you want. There are a couple of biographies I recommend. What do you think? Alright. Alright, I'll go grab that book for you.
Do you ever feel encouraged reading about the influential figures of the past? Even leaders who forged great nations faced the challenges of interpersonal relationships.
I don't think this is something I can really sympathize with, no. Not really. Something on your mind?
Well, it's natural to consider things, isn't it? Oh, were you expressing concern for me? Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from our reading. Shall we get back to it? Oh, look at the time. I think that's enough for today. That was a pleasant time together, hearing nothing but the sound of each other's pages.
That's a really... Why is a turn of phrase feel so unpleasant to me? I can't... I don't know. I can't identify why, but that... Something's not right with that. Well, I got academics though, I guess. That's good. I gotta be getting pretty close to this, right? Yeah, whatever.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on our reading again sometime. But for now, good night.
See ya. What's your class doing for the Culture Festival?
You know what?
A haunted house? I bet I'll be stuck playing the ghost. That doesn't sound too bad. You can just show up and put on the costume. I actually need to practice for a magic show. But I also heard a typhoon's on its way, and that it's a big one. Are people really gonna turn up? It's almost time for the Culture Festival. Oh, we're about to lose a lot of time. First spell is wrong. Actually, it's possible they may have... I doubt that they'll have changed that. When is that, actually? Oh, well, whatever. We're starting a new chapter today. This one is all about Nick's tough situation. You know, the story reminds me of when I first met my husband. What a wild time that was. Fucking love hearing about Teruichi's husband. Oh boy. At first, we were somewhat distant, but after spending enough time together, one day I suddenly realized that he was my better half. What, that's it? That wasn't interesting at all. Oh, I just came up with a good question, Mr. Yon. Since our eyes first met, who is one referring to when they're speaking of their better half? Soulmate. I don't... It's a partner. Like, okay, whatever. Yes, wonderful. Your better half is considered your soulmate, the person you are destined to be with. Someone you never want to leave and will treasure always. I believe whoever makes you feel this way is your soulmate. Someday, if you ever meet someone who makes you feel like that, accept your feelings and your better half with open arms. Wow, look at the time. Let's get back to the lesson. Thanks for that fucking diatribe nonsense. Oh, you got something else for me? Everyone seems excited about the upcoming festival. I have yet to experience such an event, so I cannot relate. Well, I have, and I also cannot relate. So, What is this? If you heard anything from Aragaki about returning to school, I suppose it'd be best not to get our hopes up, but I'd still like to know how things are going. Can we meet to talk about it? Well, yeah, okay, I guess I can turn that one in.
By the way,
Hey, festival's this week, isn't it? Man, I've been so busy thinking about Chidori that I completely forgot. Well, screw that. I got enough on my plate, so I'm gonna slack off. Let's be honest, Junpei. Even if you didn't have a lot on your plate, you'd be slacking off anyway. Let's not, let's not pretend. Come to think of it, I still have Aragaki's leave of absence extension form. Oh, there you are. How did it go? Is that... I handed over the form to extend Aragaki's leave of absence. Right, I thought as much. He's certainly stubborn, I'll give him that. But this is his decision, so there's nothing more we can do. I apologize for making you run back and forth so much, but thanks to you, I think I can finally lay this matter to rest. I appreciate your help. Hey, could you tell me, you want to tell me what the fuck is going on? After everything you've done, I suppose I do owe you an explanation. But not here. Let's relocate to the student council room. I assure you it won't take long. It's still gonna take my afternoon, though.
I don't think I ever told you about how things were before you joined. S.E.E.S originally started off with only 3 members. Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after.
Okay, so I have some questions about this, actually. I know it's not usually me being the one who's in the dark about stuff, but I think this is referencing some stuff from The Answer, which I have not played. But there is a little bit more about some of the stuff that happens in the past there. Okay, fine. How did Akihiko and Shinji, like, they were coming to this school, right? Like, fancy private school run by the Kirijo group. They were orphans, and then I mean, we did get something about apparently Akihiko got adopted at some point, but I'm having a lot of difficulty understanding the path that led them to ending up in this situation. It just doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense to me. What I always imagined was the case was that Kirijo's Persona Research Initiative found Akihiko and Shinji because they had the potential, and then rolled them in to, the whole more forward-facing aspect of their operation. I guess it's just not the fucking case, so... well, whatever. Oh.
We had no idea what we were doing back then.
Well, that's a piece of key art right there.
We were young, inexperienced, and we had almost no intel to work off of. We could barely even make it past the entrance to Tartarus back then. Actually exploring the tower like we're doing now was nothing more than a pipe dream. Even with all our shortcomings, we worked decently as a team. As peers, it was easy for us to connect, and the work was hard but fulfilling.
Wish I could have seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not complaining about our current circumstances. We've discovered how to eliminate the Dark Hour, and we've since grown much stronger. However, after what happened in Yakushima, and with Aragaki rejoining, it's hard not to remember the old days. Maybe I'm so concerned about re-enrolling him in school because I'm still living in the past.
Living in the past?
Yes. Sometime after we started working as a team, we all came to an agreement. We promised we'd all graduate together. No one left behind. Akihiko was just as reckless back then, too. Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake. Although his wording certainly wasn't quite so thoughtful.
I can imagine.
It suits him, doesn't it? I guess you've gotten to know him well. Ever since he left the team, he's acted like he's wanted to punish himself. It's almost like he just wants to waste away. I'm hoping he'll remember his promise and take a step back and look at himself. That's why I gave you the paperwork to get him back in school. That was my last hope, but I suppose it didn't work out. I'll tell Akihiko myself. All right, I'll take this. I'll start on the process for extending his leave of absence.
It seems like Mitsuru and Sanada were really hoping Aragaki would return to school. I should think carefully about whether to hand this over or not.
What's the matter?
What? What the fuck is this? I should think carefully about it? When the game signposts something like that, it means that it's going to have some kind of impact, doesn't it? But what could that possibly... If I decide not to hand over the extension form, that shouldn't really change anything, right? I mean, Shinji seemed like he'd made up his mind. I'm pretty sure there's no outcome here where Shinji gets re-enrolled. But then what the fuck does this mean? Like, what? I really can't fathom what they're angling at here. Well, I mean, I have rewinds if I need them, but... I don't know. I don't know what this decision even entails, necessarily. Wait a minute.
Oh, sure. What's wrong, though? Is it missing a page? I'll let you handle it then. And make sure to let Aragaki know as well.
Okay, I got it back. I took the leave of absence extension form and left the student council room. Maybe I should look for Aragaki and get him to reconsider? What? Okay, the day's not over. What the fuck? This is so weird. Well, now I'm really curious, actually. This is kind of frustrating, actually, because I want to know what the different outcomes to this would be. But I can't really do that without, you know, either looking it up or doing some experimenting of my own. And I feel like that's not really within the purview of this playthrough. This is more of a personal, like, I really want to do this thing. I just want to know. I need to know. God damn it. Damn it. I'm not prepared to make actual meaningful decisions here, you know? Like, well, I mean, I've already made the decision. There's no going back. It's not like I can talk to Mitsuru again and just give it to her. Wait, actually, maybe you can do that? I guess I'll check that. Nope, she's not here anymore. Okay, let's go bug Shinji about it, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. It kind of feels like this isn't really any of my business, but whatever. I don't know.
What?
Hey, what do you want? I found Aragaki. Should I talk to Aragaki and return the leave of absence renewal form? Well, I guess I'm not doing that. So, you want to talk to me about something? Let's go somewhere else. You hungry?
So, are you still carrying that thing around?
Right. This is the... He did take us out to dinner. Right, that was part of this series of events. So he's like, oh, gotta keep your promises or whatever, very pointedly. So I guess the idea is we're gonna throw that in his face. I couldn't hand it over.
Looks like you're not just playing errand boy this time. Sorry, but I'm not going back to school. Since it's you, I guess I'll say it. I ain't gonna live much longer. I'm getting by on meds right now, but that won't last forever.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Wasn't expecting them to just throw that one out there. Well, I mean, this completely throws a bunch of things out in terms of, like, sequences and stuff, doesn't it? Oh man, I feel like the implications of this in terms of like the way this whole part of the story plays out is like really altered by this, isn't it? This is really tough to wrap my head around considering everything else that's been going on. I don't know. I'm just gonna let this play out for now and I'll try to collect my thoughts for the next part, but oh god. How did that happen?
I didn't know my limits, and I bit off more than I could chew. This is what I deserve. This is my body we're talking about. I know it better than anyone, and I know there's nothing I can do.
Here you go! 2 specials!
Eat up. The noodles are getting soggy. I know it seems like I wasted your time, but it's the good memories that stay with you and get people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever. I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else.
Okay, guess we're gonna have to hit him with this one. Don't forget your promise.
Damn. You really don't mince your words, do you? But you know, that ain't so bad. It's way more refreshing than having someone keep quiet because they're scared of hurting my feelings. That's gotta be why they depend on you so much. Aki and Kirijo are fighting with way more confidence than they had 2 years ago. Yeah, you're just something special. But look, if you got time to waste on me, then go spend it on someone else. Like Amada. He's still just a kid. He's way in over his head. I'm still gonna do whatever I can to help. But after that, I'm counting on you. I'll hold on to this. Yeah. I should have been the one to hand it in. Sorry I put that on you. You can head on outside. I'm paying today.
So I guess if you decided to just let it go through, then maybe you just don't get this scene? I don't know. I don't know if there's any other results to speak of.
Thanks. Money's on the counter.
Thanks! Come again!
Aragaki and I quietly headed back to the dorm. I feel like Aragaki's trust in me has given me courage. Ooh, just what I need. I wonder if that's the end of that. Probably right. Well, that's a lot to take in. I'm past an hour on the recording. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's a good timing for that then, I guess. Before we end the episode. I gotta get my taiyaki. No. If Ikutsuki ate it again, I swear I'm gonna kill him. A note has been left on the spot where I left the taiyaki. Dion, sorry I accidentally ate your taiyaki thinking it was for me. Take this in exchange, Sonata. And 3 mega proteins? How did you fucking... Dude. Well, I mean, it's probably more... The taiyakis themselves are obviously not, especially... 50... Dude, at least Ikutsuki gave me a good item. Fuck, whatever. Okay. That was helpful, actually, because it got me out of the... I was fucking stun-locked by that last scene, so... Alright. That's the end of the fucking episode. They put quite a lot of effort into this stuff with Shinji, though, I will say. I mean, whether or not... It's so hard to tell how good it is or how effective it is at what they're aiming for, being this close to it. And especially trying to unravel it from the context that I already have and the other stuff they're doing with this game. It's like, oh my god. Oh, it's a lot. But it's clear that a lot of work was put into this stuff with Shinji, into his hangouts and stuff, because he didn't really get a lot in the original, and I think he needed it. So I think this is probably a positive change, but I'm gonna need more perspective before I can say definitively. Well, that was that. On the next one, I guess the Culture Festival is coming up. Well, we got that to look forward to. I bet you you're just so excited for it. Can't wait. It's gonna be really awesome. I promise. But yeah, that'll be that. I'll catch you then.